Bullshit.
Niet alleen maar het is wel een goede functie voor vrouwen. En ik vind ook heel unieke kansen voor vrouwen. Wij zijn trots op dat wij kunnen.
I strongly disagree with that because no one really thinks that way now. I mean, that would be too naive. And talk about 30, 40 years back, people would still think that way. But it's not the case now.
I strongly feel women are a very important part of the world. If we confine them to the kitchen, it would make the world a much worse place.
Vrouwen dan ook leuker vinden thuis blijven. En ik denk het steeds meer mannen vinden ook lekker thuis. En in plaats van de werk door allemaal stress. En maar in deze wereld, want de vrouwen en de mannen hebben dezelfde rechten.
That's again the thinking of old times, which was there earlier, but not now. In fact, a lot of women were not employed during that time. Women actually, sometimes they were asked to leave the job. They were forced to leave their jobs if they were working. But now it's a lot different. In fact, they're encouraged to study and work. Become independent. So yeah, I mean it's changed, a lot.
I don't agree with this. I think women are just as smart and ambitious as men, and they don't need to stay at home to cook and care for the children. Nowadays you find a lot of women in high positions in big firms. This proves women have the same abilities as men. Unfortunately, most of the time they have to work much harder to get there.
Women and men are certainly very different, both mentally and physically. However, society needs both types to function well. No gender is more important than another.
Die lijkt zo. Misschien uit de cijfer ook zo is. Maar ik kom uit China. Eigenlijk vind ik wel door de ontwikkeling. En die vrouwen eigenlijk krijgen meer kansen dan de mannen.
Well, definitely not. Women are in fact way better than men in a lot of sectors now. I mean, there have been so many success stories in our country. Our country had the first women president, some time back.
Women are different, but definitely not inferior. Being different, thinking and acting different doesn't make women inferior to men. I believe women can achieve anything a man can also achieve. Just look at Angela Merkel in Germany or even Oprah Winfrey. Both are very, very successful women in a man's world. So women are definitely not inferior to men.
The notion that gender equality is not only the right thing to do, but the smart thing to do is a fairly new mindset in the USA. And I really feel that the Obama administration has a very positive impact on this new mindset. So that's an extent in the gender equality in the country.
China in een soort de traditie, de Chinese geschiedenis. Vrouw was altijd onder de mannen, altijd binnen thuis gebleven. Maar sinds 1949, door de nieuwe China oprichten door Mao Zedong, eigenlijk de man en vrouw is het gelijkwaardig.
So it's all changed, It was the old times, that the people around the world have that kind of image of our country, but there's not much gender inequality left in our country. The two genders are they are treated equally.
Well, I live in Egypt, and Egypt has a very, very masculine society. Here, most of the women are supposed to stay at home and cook, care for the children, while the man goes out to work and provide for his family. There are no women in the government of Egypt, nor in the police force, nor the army. This proves that unfortunately there is no gender equality in Egypt.
A woman is human. She's not better, wiser, stronger, or more intelligent than a man. Likewise, she is never less. Equality is a given.